What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Max here, MadazMoney.com, coming at you guys with a bonus weekend video. Gonna be talking about the epic day I had on Friday, largely by in part to the crazy, volatile, wild action on Tesla. Gonna show you guys the trades I took on it right after the Madaz Money intro. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It's your boy Max here from MadazMoney.com, repping the top of the table Reds here, Liverpool. You'll never walk alone, of course. Let's hope it stays that way. But let's go ahead and talk about what exactly happened on Friday. I had a pretty amazing day. $168,000, finishing with $168,000 in profits on Friday, and was up over $120,000 within the first hour. But let's go ahead and give you guys a quick update on my account. Of course, broker statements and all that will be released at the end of the month with the end of the month recap video. But just go ahead and show you guys what the crazy week I've had. I made about $330,000. You can add up these numbers for yourself on the week. Look at that win rate. 4 out of 5 days where I didn't make a single losing trade. Just a crazy week. This is one of my best weeks of all time. Top 5, I believe top 5 for sure. If you think about it, my best month was $1.2 million in September. If you guys haven't seen that video, check that out. But $1.2 million divided by 4 weeks, that's about $300,000 a week. It's $330,000 a week. That's probably got to be top 5 all time. But in any case, an amazing week, $168,000 on the day. If you look at my totals on this $50,000 account, and those of you guys new to my channel, I started this account with $50,000 on May 26th. So we're currently finished the Friday trading day, December 18th, at $4.32 million. So crazy, $50,000 to $4.32 million in about 6.5 months. And we still got about 8 trading days left to go by my count. So looking forward to add to that total, maybe at close to 5 million, maybe even over 5 million. So we'll see what happens there. But let's go ahead and talk about what exactly happened with Tesla, why it went crazy on Friday. If you guys aren't aware, Tesla is actually going to be included officially into the S&P, incorporated into the S&P 500 on Monday, which is why on Friday you had a bunch of hedge funds loading up Tesla in their portfolio. It was expected to be a wild, volatile day on Tesla, and that's exactly what we got. And every time you get something like that, that spells opportunity. You guys know me. I love big range, big volatility, big liquidity. Good chance to get in and out with big size, make some money, and that's resulted in my $168,000 green day. So let's go ahead and talk about real quick. Again, the article right here, S&P 500, Tesla officially joined the S&P 500 on December the 21st, which is Monday. Okay, so as you can see right there, its inclusion on December the 21st is expected to trigger a torrent of trading by institutional investors and a spike in volatility. So that's exactly what happened on Friday, and it got pretty wild, guys. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to the very end. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys what happened. But Tesla basically broke out of all-time highs. People kept saying that Tesla was overvalued. It's made a pretty big move, even post-split. These are split-adjusted prices. The stock basically went from, as you can see, like July, it was around like $100, $200 post-split, of course, and now it's up to like almost $700. So that's pretty crazy. But it made an all-time high on Thursday, and it continued on Friday. So I was basically looking for long opportunities off dips against the previous all-time highs as risk. But you can see what happened on Tesla. We zoom in here. Look at this crazy action. People were speculating that maybe because Tesla was overvalued that they would actually sell the stock before the S&P inclusion date. To be like kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of deal. But that's not what happened, man. They actually sold off. And look at this bounce. Very wicked move here. 670s down to 620s. And look at that. Within 2 candles. These are 3-minute candles. Within like 6 minutes, the stock was pretty much back to where it was before the dump. And even actually printed new all-time highs. So that's pretty insane, guys. If you guys actually watch this action live, my quotes completely spazzed out. Like, they lagged so bad that the stock was not even tradable at these levels. Everything was just out of control. I mean, you can't even find the words to describe it. I actually went ahead and recorded the live trading footage for Madaz Money members. So if you guys are a member of Madaz Money, you can feel free to go check out the private members video library section. You can actually watch the live tape from the end of the day on Tesla, so you guys can review it. If you're not a Madaz Money member, you can feel free to sign up and you can check that out there. But what a crazy day that was on Tesla. And we're going to go ahead and talk about the live trades that I took now. So again, the idea was what? Tesla made all-time highs, and basically we're looking for a long against previous all-time highs. You got to imagine that a lot of the shorts that got stuck shorting, thinking that the stock was going to go down, they're going to get caught and they're going to get squeezed out. And that's basically the idea behind Tesla, right? The previous all-time highs were around 654. I think they had like a pre-market or after-hours highs around 669. Those were levels to watch. Once those levels were breached, it was pretty much off to the races, right? So we're looking at Tesla right now on Friday, pre-market, 9:29 on the clock, about 45 seconds to the bell. It hit a high of 674.49. You can see right there, the 664, 669, 654 was the previous all-time highs. These were levels that I was looking at. But I'm looking for washout longs. Okay, textbook, classic, vintage, Madaz washout long opportunities on a stock like Tesla should be money. So we're going to go ahead and watch this. Again, 4x speed, YouTube. If you're going to be watching this, trying to watch this at a slower speed, just use YouTube's, multiplier, where you can watch it slower at a slower rate at a 1/4 speed, 1/4 speed on YouTube's. Okay, so just use that and you guys can watch it at normal speed, but this is gonna be at 4x speed. Okay, so this is Tesla right here at the open. We're watching it 9:30, approaching 9:30 here. Bell is about to ring, and we go, ding ding ding, and Tesla is about to do a little bit of a washout here. So you see here, I'm buying this dip here against this line, the 666 line. 5,000 shares on Tesla at 666.78. And I'm already instantly up. Look at that. Within 20 seconds, I'm instantly up $12,000. That's crazy, man. Only in the market where you can make $12,000 in like 20 seconds, right? So I'm instantly up there. $20,000. 40 seconds into the day. Stock's going down a little bit here. You'll see me actually maybe, I'm not sure if I took an ad here, but let's see what happens. Yeah, back up. So it looks like it's double bottoming there around that 665, 666, 666 area, and sold into that pop. Look at that, new all-time highs pop. Sold in that pop, instantly up $31,000 in just a minute and 50 seconds, guys. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I mean, that's only the market, right? Again, if you guys are new to my channel, I'm looking at this pretty much the entire time. This is called the montage level 2 or the market depth. This is called the time and sales. I'm gonna be looking at this little area of the screen here, guys. So don't be lost. But also pay attention to the chart, obviously. But you can see right there, buying that washout long there against the 666 level, 665. Also, VWAP was right there, instantly up $31,000. Not even 2 minutes past on the clock. What a crazy way to start the day, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and keep looking for the same thing. Okay, we're gonna look for the same thing. We just need to get a clean breakout of this pre-market high area at 674, 675, 660, 676 now. 677. So it's looking pretty good here. It's looking pretty good. Okay, it's looking pretty good. And we're looking for dip buys here against this 674 level. There we go. In 674.56. Another 5,000 shares of Tesla. Again, this is big boy size, guys. This ain't pocket change. This ain't chump change. All right, guys. This is the big leagues. This is what separates this YouTube channel from the others. Okay, we're playing with some big, real big money here, making real big gains. Right, selling half there for 5Gs, and there we go, another $13,000. Selling it a little bit too early there, but still $44,000 in 9:54 on the clock, 9:34 on the clock rather. Only 4 minutes into the day, guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy washout long action. Look at how perfect this wick was, bouncing right off this line right here, the previous high of day, or the pre-market high rather. Crazy opportunities, guys. Only in the stock market, only in day trading, where you can make $44,000 in 4 minutes. Best job in the world, I tell you. And you get to do it in the comfort of your own home, wearing your underwear. All right, so I got in again there. Token shares, only got a partial. Sold it already. 670. That would have been nice to get a full fill there. Would have been up instantly there. Hit 680 from 675. But you can see how Tesla is very volatile at the open. You got, 16 points worth of range. You look at this chart right here, you got some resistance. You look at the tape, there's some sellers that are stepping in around the 680 area. You can see that every single time Tesla tries to pop over 680, there's always seems to be some sort of invisible wall that's holding it down. So you got to respect that. That's why I'm selling in these pops until it cleanly breaks. There's a chance this might go to 700, right? But you can see that every single time. Right there. You see right there? It popped to 680, kind of stalled out. Now let's see if it sustains this 680 move here. You gotta watch the bids to see if they're supporting the bids, like always. So you see how the stock kind of like lingers around 680 for a little bit, and then it just fizzles out, and then the bids drop back to 679. You want to see some follow through, right? That's not the follow through you want to see. Now they're reclaiming 680s again. 683 made a new high there. That's good. 684. But what you want to see is like the kind of action you saw on that first candle, right? That first candle you saw 665 up to almost 680 really, really quickly, which shows you what Tesla is capable of. But if it's starting to struggle in this like tighter range, obviously the volume is lighter. You see how it just went back to 679 again. So now you got a big wick right there. So that means the sellers kind of like overwhelmed the buyers that are trying to push it a little bit higher to new highs. So you're starting to see a bit of a seesaw battle here, right? And for me to be comfortably long a stock, I need to see that the buyers are fully in control. And how can you tell that the buyers are fully in control? When there's a lot of buying pressure on the level 2, a lot of bids showing up, the asks are really thinning out, and the tape just feels very light in general. It doesn't feel like a sluggish kind of seesaw bout. It's just like a overall like a lot of momentum going to the upside, and that's not what we're seeing right now. We're kind of seeing this kind of chop sideways, seesaw back and forth kind of thing between buyers and sellers. So it just goes to show you that right now there's probably an equal amount of buyers and sellers that are kind of battling. You see now there's a little bit more selling pressure. Now the stock's basically faded about 7 points off the highs. And again, this is not surprising, right? I was telling the guys in my chat at this point in time, I'm sizing down my positions. As you can see, I'm taking only a 2,500 share position. Remember what was my position size the first couple of trades? 5,000, right? Because I had a lot more confidence that the stock was going to keep going up. But this time around, the stock looks like it's running into a little bit of a resistance, right? It's running into a little bit of a wall of sellers that are kind of holding it down on the 680 area, like I was talking about. So at this time, I was telling the guys in my community, Madaz, my community, that I'm expecting Tesla to dump a lot further than you think, and be prepared for this thing to tank, like further than you expect, basically. Right here, you looking at this chart, this thing could very well fade all the way down to 650, which is the pre-market support right there. And also 654 was the previous all-time high. So it wouldn't be surprising at all if this thing just ran into a flurry of sellers. Remember, everyone knows the S&P inclusion date is on Monday. So at this point in time, we don't know if this is going to be a, sell the news kind of thing, or are they actually going to keep buying the stock at supposedly quote-unquote overinflated prices. We don't know that. So without the benefit of having that kind of knowledge, we're just kind of there to just have to take the action one step at a time and look at the tape and how it behaves and how the stock behaves in terms of the price action and also the direction that it tells us. So right now I'm in 2,500 shares, 677.5, up a couple bucks on it. At this point, like I said, just trying to protect myself. Sizing down. You see how it's going down a little bit further. You see what I'm saying? See, it's going down a little bit further than expected, right? It's going down a little bit further than expected. I took an ad there against that 674 level. So that's why we took that ad there. Swicking back a little bit. 9:47 on the clock, guys. 9:47. So about 17 minutes going on 20 minutes into the day. Stock's trying to defend that level there at 674, basically that pre-market high where it bounced previously. Also, at the same time, I took a short on CYTH at 760. CYTH was a pretty nice gainer as well. I think I was instantly up on it. Sold some Tesla into this push there, up $47,000 on Tesla. And I'm all out of Tesla now. I'm up $51,000 on it into that pop there. But you can see how the volume is a little bit lower this time. Actually, it's a lot lower compared to the opening volume candle. So, you know, it's kind of expected that on lower volume where the stock is running to a little bit more sellers, it's going to need a lot more volume than that to probably push back toward highs. So that's why I sold into that little mini bounce there, if you will. CYTH, that was a nice trade. Instantly up on it. So yeah, CYTH was a pretty nice little wallet pattern on the day there. But the main focus is still on Tesla here. Again, you see how weak that bounce is. You know, the stock basically went from 684 down to 673, 672, whatever it was. It could only bounce back to like 674, 675, 676 or whatever. And now it's back down, right? It only did like a 4-point move, and then now it's back down. So, you know, a little bit of weakness there from the buyers' perspective. 671. So now it's cracking that support level. Low of day. Keep an eye to watch on low of day there. Took a long there at 671 from 46. I don't think that was probably, in hindsight, that was probably not the best idea. Probably should have waited for lows. I did cover some of, I could cover CYTH there for $7,900. Got an ad there on Tesla there. Now my average is at 679. Basically adding there against low of day to see if we get a little quick bounce. Probably not the best idea there, like I said. You'll see in a second that I have to kind of work out of this jam. Stock's bouncing a little bit. 678, 679, 668, 669, 670 tap there. I'm up on the trade. Looking for a bounce, probably back to 673, 674, 675, around that area. There we go. So selling some into that 673 pop. Only got a partial though. I think I ended up missing that sell. Should have put limit 673 and gotten all out there. So I think I ended up missing the sell right here. So that was a little bit of a mistake there. You know, putting a limit order that was too high and didn't get executed. Probably should have just put limit 673. But still holding on to the position for now. So yeah, position's gone red. So that, like I said, that was a little bit of a mistake there. There you go, guys. I'm not always perfect. You know, just so you guys know, I'm not always perfect. Not always perfect. A lot of you guys complaining on YouTube saying I always post my winners. I've been posting losers, guys. I've been posting losers. My last video on Neuro, if you guys haven't seen that, check it out in the upper right-hand corner where I managed to get out of a big red position there. I think it was like negative 60,000 unrealized, and I got out of it. So now at this point, the stock is now hitting this next level here around 663, 664. I took another ad there. Probably not the best decision. But we'll see how I get out of this. I do end up getting out of this trade. Like I said, I end up the day up $168,000. But you can see that my ads are only 2,500 shares each as opposed to 5,000 if the stock was going up. So that's a way to, you know, understand where you're at, right? You're not overexposing yourself to massive risk if you know you're in a situation where the setup is not as good. So I end up, I think I missed a sell there or something like that. But stock just flushed to new lows. Next support area is 654. So it did hit 656. So I think I missed. I think what happened was I tried to get in, and I think I missed that. I missed that wick to add. So yeah, nice bounce there. So at this point in time, I told my guys in chat what I was looking for. Since I missed this bottom wick there, I was going to wait for a double dip. And usually this is a strategy that you can kind of do is basically if the stock kind of bounces, it usually gives one last pullback to an area where maybe it's like a higher low kind of thing. I'm looking right here around 660, which is like a nice psychological whole number, where the stock would kind of stall out at that level, and then you can kind of like see if you can read a double dip bounce kind of thing, and you'll see in a second. So the stock just bounced to 665. It's dipping back down to 663. So there you go. So I took an ad there around 661, and I'm looking for this like double dip bounce kind of thing. You'll see in a second. Let's see. Basically, I'm looking to see if the buyers step in to support this 660 area. Okay. So they kind of are at the moment, right? So watch this 660 bid on the buy side. Every single time the stock tries to go below 660, there's always like a bid that shows up to save it and prop it back up. Watch, I'll try it again. So you see 659s, right? So it looks like on paper 660 just got wiped out, but watch, see 660 gets put back within seconds. And it just repeats that. And that kind of gives me a hint that the stock's probably going to hold 660 and it's probably going to bounce. So usually what happens is when there's a big dump like this, it does a little bit of an overextended like stop hunt kind of move where it goes down below an obvious spot for a second, and it springboards back, and then it dips back down one more time, and it holds a little bit of a higher low. In this case, the 660 psychological area. Again, guys, this is tapering in a nutshell. This is why I stress tape reading so much, especially in the Madaz money trading community, where we're talking about tapering every single day. And this is why I'm so successful, guys. The reason why is because tape reading is something that will never lie to you. You know, it's right there in front of your face. Whatever's going on is what you see is what you get, basically. Okay, so tape reading is basically my edge, and it's the main reason why I'm doing so well. But right now, you're looking at this 659 area. See, right back, 660 again. So you see how many times the stock tried to lose 660? And the bids just kept showing up again. So that's what you want to see. Again, this is at 4x speed. Play it down at normal speed. You'll probably spot it a lot more easily. But this is something I talk about every single day. So you see how this is starting to bounce now? So again, I'm only on the 664 average, showing you guys how to get out of a bad trade. Admittedly, like I said, I should have sold this pop here. Missed a sell, put an order that was too high, didn't get executed, missed a couple fills, missed a couple stop outs, but that's okay. You see, now I'm green on the position. You see how that works, guys? Again, this is not easy, okay? I know I'm going to get some hater comments in the comment section saying, oh yeah, well you were down, blah, blah, blah. Guys, you know, there's a reason why I'm up like almost $5 million on the year. You know, there's a reason why. The reason why is because I'm able to read the tape. I'm able to read what the agenda is, right? What's going on right now, right? Like I just said, the stock tried to lose 660. How many times did they try to lose 660? How many times did the sellers try to keep it below 660? And how many times did it just keep coming back? The buyers keep coming back, wave after wave and wave of buyers. So, you know, if I panicked out and just dumped that 660 and just panic sold, I would have been taking a fat loss. But now instead, I'm green on the trade. Okay? So there we go, 665. Now I'm up huge. Sold the chunk there. Now I'm up 66,000. At one point, remember, I was red a lot, unrealized. Sold some more. There you go, up 78,000. 10 o'clock. So 36 minutes in a day, I'm up $78,000. I'm up another unrealized 20,000. This trade should put me into six-figure territory. Okay. So holding on to 8,492 shares, 664 average. Looking for a move up to the 669, basically 670 area. That'll be kind of nice. It's wicking back a little bit, but I locked in a chunk already. Again, if you're long on these bounces, you're looking to see if they defend higher lows. Okay, you want to see this thing just continue to hold a higher bid at a higher price, and that will give you more conviction to hold for a bigger move. But again, always pay yourself along the way. You don't want to get dumped on full size and give back everything. So we're looking at it right here. Again, still up nicely on the trade. Still holding on. 8,400 shares. Again, looking for a move. You see how it's pushing now towards 667. I like that. Selling some there into that 667. Got 5,904 shares left. Already locked in $85,000. You see right there. Realized. Still got some unrealized right there as well. But I'm looking for a push up to that 669 area. There we go. 667s. There we go. We're getting it. What a bounce, man. 656 to 667. Sold some into that push. You see, I only have a couple shares left, up 99,000. And I'm all out there into that 668 push, close to 669, basically hitting my target. I'm up $105,000 on the day, guys. Look how much time has passed on the clock, about 40 minutes. $100,000, $105,000 in 40 minutes, guys. That's trading, man. That's the beauty of trading. That's what it can do for you. That's crazy. Do we love doing what we do or what? Do we love doing what we do or what? I know I do. Looks like I took another short there on CYTH on that little pop. Again, with respect to time, I'm not going to show you guys all the trades, but I'm going to show you guys that I was up around, 120,000 around the 1 hour mark. So that's the whole point of this video here. You guys get the gist of it. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me for a video on how I scalped Tesla. There have been several videos where I showcase a lot of my Tesla trades already, but I really wanted to show this one because the action was really good. The range was really good. A lot of volatility and a lot of opportunities for us to take advantage of this action. An opportunity for me to showcase you guys on this video as well. Multiple trades on Tesla. Also took a long there on SQFT, another $2,600. You can see that Tesla actually broke 670 there for a second. Right now I'm up $108,000 on the day. I love this action, man. If the action was like this every single day, man, seriously, you'll probably be seeing me in like private jets and buying like a yacht or something soon. If we get this kind of action every single day, we'll see. At the time of this video, they said that stimulus checks were coming out, and stimulus checks was the main reason why we had that epic run from like, what was it, April, May to September or what it was, where we just got like nonstop buyers stepping in on the market, new market participants from Robinhood and all that. I actually took a short on Tesla there at 673.4 against this line right there. So shorting Tesla there against this resistance there. Now the stock already did basically bounce like almost 20 points. So only got filled a couple shares there. I got $1,000 out of it. Amazing trade there on Tesla, though. Overall, just very happy with the way Tesla was trading and the way I executed it. Obviously, things could have been better with missing sells and a couple of things, but that read, that 660 read there, where I was able to correctly nail that bottom and correctly identify that they were going to hold that level. That was the key to this six-figure day. So Tesla is dipping down again, 668. I'm going to probably stop this video around a little bit after 10:30 on the clock, just to show you guys basically the meat on the move here, and then the rest are just kind of smaller trades. So Tesla, another washout there. Looks like 668, got in again, sold it again, $114,000. Nice little quick scalp. You guys can see how I'm scalping Tesla here. You see how it's just bouncing perfectly off of these support and resistance lines, 665-ish to 674-ish. Just playing those levels there, taking the short against this level, going long against this level. Basic technical analysis, no fancy, wild, crazy, complicated indicators or anything like that. Just basic fundamental support and resistance, guys. And that can get you 6 figures in an hour or less. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on Tesla, what it does. You can see the volumes kind of dropped off here, so expected to see the volatility drop off a little bit. Only trade I'm currently in is CYTH 722. Stock's trading around $7. You can see right there. But yeah, you can see at this point the big trades have been made. Just small scalps from here on out. It's kind of dancing around. Tesla's trying to dance around the 670 area. Looks like I covered some of CYTH there at 695 as the stock's now at 695 by 696. Only 2,000 shares left, up $116,000 in a day, just about the 1 hour mark. Tesla trying to break the 674, 675 area. Obviously, if it breaks this area, we're looking at a move back towards 680. Again, simple resistance and support and resistance, guys. Stock breaks a level, goes to the next level. Stock breaks below a level, goes to the next level. I mean, it's just simple as that. Have your lines drawn. But it looks like it's having trouble there, and that's the 675. Yeah, so it looks like Tesla's having trouble against that 675 area. Again, not surprised. I mean, this is basically that resistance line right here. See, we got a dip buy opportunity here. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a dip buy there if you got in that 668, 669. Looks like I didn't take it though. So it looks like I'm officially all out of CYTH there. Now I'm up $118,000. Looks like CYTH flushed down to 670 there for a second. So I took that wash out there. So I'm up $12,000 on CYTH. I'm going to run this footage for a little bit more. Just not prolong this video unnecessarily. I think you guys got the gist of it. I want to see if I take one more trade that puts me over the $120,000 mark. I know it's around this time. But overall, you guys get the idea. You know, Tesla is pretty volatile at the open, and once the volume kind of drops off, you start to see the volatility drop off and the range get a little bit tighter. All right, this is a good washer. Let's see if I get in here. There we go. Okay, so I do get in there. So you can see right now, to manage the risk, I'm only in 1,250 shares, all right? So remember, I initially started with 5,000, and then I took half of that, which is 2,500, and now I'm taking half of that. So basically 1/4 of my original position size, just because of the volume, the time of day, and the risk of things acting kind of weird around this time. You know, things typically kind of act funky as we approach 11 o'clock onward. So going in with 1,250 shares just to manage the risk. I think this is going to be the last trade for this video. But you can see, I'm just basically buying these dips, guys. Another bounce perfectly off this line right here. Look how many times it came into play. Right there, right there, right there, and right there, right? So that's 4 times. Simple support and resistance. So looking for a move there. Boom, right there. So you see that pop there, back to 669. Quick scalp there. Nothing crazy, but still adding to the day. 10:47 on the clock, 1 hour and 17 minutes, and I'm up $120,000, guys. What a crazy way to start the day. And again, I finished the day up $168,000 in total. I don't know what else to say, guys, but hopefully you guys got a thing or two from this. Let's see what happens at the end of this video where I stopped it. So you can see that I finished the morning up 127,000. So I finished the morning at 11:40, up $127,000. A couple more trades on Tesla there. But overall, guys, a lot of people have been asking me for a video on Tesla and how I traded, you know, a series of trades as opposed to just a handful of trades. But you guys saw basically a first hour plus where I took advantage of the crazy volatility on Tesla, scalping big moves here and there. And then also the key takeaway from this is the size, right? I took big size of the open, right? And I decreased my size proportional to the volume, okay? The only time I added to my position was the big bounce right here because I was able to correctly read that 660 bottom there for that big bounce right here. But everything else, you know, once the stock started chopping around, you know, started decreasing my starter size just to protect myself. And overall, it ended up being a great morning. So hopefully you guys like this video. Give me a like, thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment below. Did you guys take advantage of the Tesla volatility? There should be some more wild, crazy action going forward on Tesla on Monday where it officially joins the S&P. I really don't know what's going to happen at that point. But hey, you know what? More money to be made. I'm going to be there. So again, guys, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Post there pretty often on Twitter every single day. And I'll go ahead and join Madaz My Trading community if you guys want to see me commentate live on this action as it unfolds. So that being said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend and we will see you guys on the next video. Cheers.